22. Krishna is in the forest, deep in the forest, with the cowherd boys and the cows. And it's a summer day in Vrindavan, hotter than Houston. So the boys are standing under a tree, big shade tree that's like a big umbrella. And Krishna is appreciating how nice this tree is serving all the cows and all the cowherd boys. Of course, him too, but Krishna is thinking about the cows and the cowherd boys. So Lord Krishna says, O Stuka Krishna, and Angshu, O Sridham, Subal, and Arjun. Not Arjun the Pandava, but there's a cowherd boy named Arjun also. O Brisham, Ojasvi, Devaprastha, and Varutapa. Just see these greatly fortunate trees whose lives are completely dedicated to the benefit of others, even while tolerating the wind, rain, heat, and snow. Didn't know it snowed in Vrindavan, but they protect us from these elements. Just see how these trees are maintaining every living entity. Their birth is successful. Their behavior is just like that of great personalities. For anyone who asks anything from a tree never goes away disappointed. Of course, that's whatever the tree has. Unless the tree is a kalpavriksha tree, then it can give anything. But whatever a tree has, even without asking, the tree supplies. These trees fulfill one's desires with their leaves, flowers, and fruits, their shade, roots, bark, and wood, and also with their fragrance, sap, ashes, pulp, and shoots. It is the duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others with his life, wealth, intelligence, and words. So I'm going to go back a bit and comment on the glory of the trees. So why is Lord Chaitanya in Shikshastakam verse 3 speaking about a tree and saying we should be more than what a tree is? So what is it that a tree does? He serves. Or I guess he or she. The tree serves. They supply whatever they have. Their leaves, their branches. If it's cold, they supply wood. Somebody breaks off a limb. The tree doesn't go, what are you doing? You just broke my limb. He just stands there and supplies. Or it's very hot, so it supplies shade. Or fruits and berries and flowers. Whatever it has, it's just in service unto others. And the scorching wind and the pinching winters and hot summers and torrents of rain just stands there, just serves. Tolerates all circumstances, just serves. More than that, Krishna is indicating here, one should serve others. That's what great saintly persons do, and the tree is doing like great saintly persons do. And there are many statements, of course, in all religions of the world, religious teachings of the world, one expects that of spiritual people and certainly of saintly people. So there's a nice example of this in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 6th canto. I'll briefly narrate that. Honor is going to Dadichi for having that quality. So So there's a description in the 6th canto that begins with Indraloka, a scene in Indraloka. The curtain opens, and there's a big festival in Indraloka. And all the Apsaras and Gandharvas and Kinnaras and all the Devas and everyone has come to join the big festival. It's a big festival in honor of Indra, of course. He's fond of having people honor him, so he's sitting on a big throne and they're singing praises of Indra. And into the middle of the assembly comes Brihaspati. And Indra is so filled with himself that he doesn't even notice that Brihaspati has entered into the assembly. But Brihaspati understands Indra's mindset right away, so he doesn't say anything. He just turns around and leaves the assembly and disappears. He leaves Indraloka. So the festival is roaring, big party, happy time, and at the end of the day, Indra is with his wife Sachi, and she says, Indra, Prabhu, did you notice that Brihaspati came in the middle of the Indra Puja and you just sat on your throne, you didn't pay any attention to him? He was very unhappy. He left. Indra heard that and he had one of those uh-oh experiences that we all know. Uh-oh. Well, let's find Indra. Let me send the messengers in all directions. First look in his home, and if not there, the ghat where he takes his bath, and if not there, he has a favorite parks where he goes to for meditation, and search in all directions. They searched in all directions, and they couldn't find Brihaspati. Indra was very sorry, but it was too late. He had already offended Brihaspati. And even the Bhagavatam describes bad news spreads fast. It's not only in ISKCON or in the modern world. It's just a feature of life. News spread fast. Brihaspati left the heavenly kingdom. It went as far as the kingdom of the Daityas. And when Shukracharya heard that Brihaspati left, he gathered the Daityas together and hinted what they should do. He said the strength of pious persons are from the receiving the blessings of those who are the Brahmanas. They've offended Brihaspati. Brihaspati is gone. You know what that means? Their strength is gone. You know what that means? Get your weapons. You can gain the heavenly kingdom and there'll be no resistance because they've lost all their strength. So the Daityas said it, yay, and got their weapons and charged, and the demigods were helpless. The Daityas took over Indra's palace, his whole kingdom. Poor Indra. He lost his kingdom because he offended Brihaspati. So Indra then went to Lord Brahma. Oh, Lord Brahma, creator of the universe, big problem. We lost our kingdom. What should we do? And Brahma's reply was, Indra, you've done it again. You do these things from time to time, and it causes you so much problem. But I have a suggestion. Until Brihaspati is pacified, there's a very qualified Brahmana who will help you regain your kingdom if you approach him in the right way.